But I was like, I don't know where
You're
it
still going
falls.
back
I'm not
to
sure where rewards
competition.
comes in. Yeah, if it plays as competition or not.
I would
I don't
say
know.
it could be competition.
I think competition, and I think media, because kids, the media out there and the kids and stuff like that. I mean, you want it. It forces kids to, well, like in our mind map, you know, eating disorders. There's kids younger and younger who get eating disorders and some die from it. Um, but a lot of that's because of the media, because of everything being so photoshopped, and the girls especially thinking that they have to fit into this specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think media would be a really good one to put in there.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the heater.
She's gonna turn on her heater.
Oh,
Okay. Anything? Okay, so we can kind of go through here through these things too, if, in case we miss anything. So, or if you just want to jump down and start doing other stuff, or I mean, what do you have time for?
I have time for a little bit more stuff. I have to leave within the hour for my daughter. I've been running all morning.
Okay.
I haven't really even ate anything today.
Mm.
I slept in because I was able to sleep good. I got up, I got dressed, I took my son to his
Put it down on
parent-teacher conference, came back, the girls got ready, we left, we went to the dentist, we finished with dentist appointment. As soon as the dentist appointment was done, we went straight over to their school and spent a couple hours there
Yeah, let's see if that works.
for parent-teacher conferences. So.
Not you.
Yeah.
Get on.
What?
Do we put under competition, do we put food cost, food choice? Okay, we did put school lunch policy. Okay, because I have that link still from PCRM about those 2 links that we used above. But they have to be new links, huh?
I don't know if they have to be new. I think they just have to support the factors.
Okay. Because yeah, I have those. The school lunch stuff. It goes through the review process, and sodium, and the 5 more school lunches, and then some healthier lunch ideas. And I don't remember where else. There was something else that was in here about school lunches, but.
So like under each of these like different, I guess, factors or whatever, like the steps under number 5, or I don't know what they are.
Where are you at?
So just for like any of them, like the reinforcing or enabling, for those, do we have to provide, what you're saying is we have to provide like a link or like a, I'm not thinking right now.
Yeah, resource. Yeah, showing what the right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're taking more and more recesses out of schools.
Yeah, I found out my niece in Las Vegas, they have the kindergartens from, they're like full days, and they only give the kindergarteners about 15 to 20 minutes a day of recess, and I just thought that was crazy.
Yeah. Yep. That was really different. Oregon has more recesses than I think we've had in any other schools, and they have 3.
Wow.
But No.
Wait, I didn't do
So
it.
yeah, under enabling
I did
factors,
it
we
like
need to
that,
find
and
something in there.
like
Just
that.
put it in.
Mhm. Carefully. Yeah, enabling factors.
Yeah, I put those in, but I can find this was
Those should be pretty. Yeah, those should be pretty good. In fact, I probably even I think I came across one.
So we just need to throw a link
Um,
in there somewhere. Like, well, we could even show possibly a link to a map that shows like all the McDonald's in the poor area in Canyon County.
There you
No,
go.
there are so many.
That's true.
There's so many
That
fast
is-
foods all over the place.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a pretty good idea.
How would you? I don't know how to.
Um,
1 in 3 Idaho households struggle to pay for basic needs. Oh, that's what I want. Poverty.
Identify which levels of influence are of the most benefit for developing interventions. Oh, what's the scoping sequencing?
Medium household income in Canyon County. Wow, that doesn't make sense. 42,088. Median property value. Let's see. 19.4% of poverty rate. But there's something that talks about. Let me see if I can find it. The amount of children who are on free and reduced lunches at school, which would show how much they don't have a choice because they're poor and the parents can't really make them lunches and send them lunches, so they get the free and reduced lunches. And I mean, the stuff that they serve in those free and reduced lunches isn't always the best. What, buddy? Not right now. Are you finished eating? Okay, go get down. You're touching stuff. Go wash your face and hands. You got jelly all over your face. We'll see. Go. No, I said we'll see. He needs to wash his face. Let me finish this, please. I guess he needs to wash his face. Shut my door, please. Large demographic living in poverty. Female 25 to 34. Let's see. Poverty by race and ethnicity. The most common racial or ethnic group living below the poverty line in Canyon County is white, followed by Hispanic. Is that crazy? I would think that Hispanic was, but when you think about it, that they pay less in taxes usually, and they all group together in a house. By industries. Health and, let's see, clinician to patient ratios, insurance by gender, Medicare enrollment. Sorry, I'm looking at Data USA for Canyon County. Heart disease and pneumonia. Diabetes care.
Oh, okay. So are you doing the ecological perspective, or which number?
Well,
sorry.
I was kind of looking for something that can help us partially or possibly with I want to say some of the enabling factors, but ecological perspective from data you've collected in a target population, yeah, because that would work too. Homicide and crime. And that goes all over Idaho. According to 2017 County Health Rankings, Owyhee County, Idaho, has an adult smoking prevalence of 18.8, the highest. Let's see. All right, that doesn't help me much. I'm gonna save this though and put it in a different.
Because all that stuff that you're mentioning, I was just looking down at steps 6. In on number 1 was identify the demographic of the setting. So the population, nationality, ethnicity, social, economic, all those things sounded like you were listing off things that would go right in that number A or letter A.
Yeah.
Under 1.
19.4% of individuals live below the poverty level. Let me see.
Okay, so that would go, yeah, that can slip into that. Cut and paste that into number 1 then.
Copy. I'll send this to you in a link really quick. Sorry, I'm trying to find something else. I'm trying to find a percentage of
okay.
What I was looking for is the percentage of children who are on free and reduced school lunches.
Okay, so I'll look in here and start filling in some of this other stuff, so we can start going to town here.
Okay, well, I have one for Nampa School District. Let's see, what's this? Quick facts. No, reduced price school lunch program indicators. Let me see.
So Emily, do you want to look at number 5 and see if what we can have, and maybe on step 5, number 5, maybe we can see what we want to look at there.
So the levels of influence would be
64%. Okay, here's one.
what's
Even in a
most
state
benefit?
with high poverty rates, Nampa is a high poverty district. In 2014-2015, 64% of Nampa's 14,892 students qualified for free or reduced price school lunch. In 5 Nampa elementary schools, this percentage topped 80%, well above the statewide average of 49%.
Oh, wow. Throw it in there. That's really good. So I would think the level of influence would most come from what's happening at home.
okay.
You know, parental, I think for kids anyway, what's happening at home and what's happening at school.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sending that to you guys. I have so many windows open on my computer right now. It's just horrible.
That's my daughter, like, how come you have so many? I'm like, I know. You just have to not look at it right now. Kind of makes you dizzy. Okay, and the graphics. So here we go.
Oh, this is percent eligible for free and reduced price school lunch. And this Canyon, that's the indicators of Idaho. Canyon, reduced price school lunch for the national school. Percent eligible for free and reduced school lunch. So it goes through all of Canyon County, basically, up to 2014, 2015. It's funny, Idaho Arts Charter School isn't in here, but they're pretty big too. Wilder School District in 2014, 2015. 98.7% were eligible for free or reduced price school lunch.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So I will say this because this one's a really good one too. And I'll open those up. I'm gonna send it to you because you guys might be able to use the links too and something. But there's that other link.
Actually.
Like I'm sending more links than I am helping much, but. So are we pretty much done with competition and predisposing factors?
Let's just see anything else up there that needs to maybe, you can look through it and you're like, oh, that's something, throw it down in there. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to, I had some trouble listing things, but
Okay.
Yeah, feel free.
So we need a link under enabling factors.
Yeah, I copied that. I'm just trying to get the APA. It wasn't finding it for some reason though, so I'm going to.
Nationality?
For enabling factors?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was going to copy some more resources to it.
Nationality, rate is, ethnicity is race, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So nationality, that would be like Asian, Indian, Asian, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that ethnicity?
I think that's ethnicity. Nationality is like,
so white?
So like, yeah, or like, right?
Ethnicity, Hispanic, Asian. So what's national? No, okay, I'll figure it out.
I think it would be if you're like American or if you're Mexican. It's like
the status of belonging to a particular nation.
Yeah.
An ethnic group forming a part of one or more political nations.
So ethnicity is white and black, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Your ethnic background, yeah.
Yeah, ethnic background. Okay.
What else did I find? Oh, this was one. The childhood. Somewhere we need to put childhood overweight obesity. Like, is it 26% in 10 to 17-year-olds? That's on that stateofobesity.org. It's funny because in high school students, it's all the way down to 11%, but when you jump up to 18 to 25-year-olds, it jumps back up to 21.4% obesity rate in 2016.
Wait, I'm missing that a little bit. Ethnicity, and then nationality.
Oh, I need to use this. I need to remember this link to the idahopublichealth.com for part of our rationale statement when we get to it.
Throw it down there, girl.
I don't know where it's
Just
at.
link and post it to, maybe you can link and post it to like the next section, maybe? Or I don't know. Because we only,
I don't even know where we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, do we send her all We don't send her. Oh yeah, I guess we would send her all that we previously did so that she can go back and assess it and make sure we changed it.
I can start a new document and share with you guys of like maybe links. We can save links if we want to.
Oh, okay. That would,
Okay, am I
that
like
would
totally? Oh, we're excited. Oh wow, yeah, we still have a lot more to go over, don't we?
I think step 7 though should be pretty simple. I'm having a hard time with the ecological perspective. That's number 5. I'm just like,
Mm.
Hold on, I gotta scroll up. I just scrolled all the way down and just got overwhelmed. I was like, ah.
So the data that we collected so far identify which levels of influence are the most benefit for developing interventions. Okay, so there was a ton of information that I was reading about, like competing factors, and screen time was huge. So much was about limiting kids like sitting at home, playing video games. So that maybe be one that I would include as something that we can have some type of intervention with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if it has to be new data to back up your rationale, or if we can just already use what we've found. I don't know.
Maybe that's something. You know what? Let me message her really quick. See if I can find.
So for number 5, it's pretty much the like factors from the first 4 above it.
Yeah, that's how I would look at it, is like what levels of influence are most benefit, like what would be the most benefit for our intervention, like developing our intervention.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to know though if we need
new sources to answer number 5.
New sources for steps 5 through 7, or if we can use some of the same sources we had above.
Okay, yeah, that would help in answering other things too. Yeah. So which levels of influence? So we talked about school, lunch, so that is big. Parents, what's happening at home, and then screen time, TV. Are those kind of the main? Do you guys think of anything else, like main things that we can try to develop a program to intervene?
So school lunches, parents, and what'd you say?
Well, I was thinking screen time, like video gaming, but that kind of falls under parents too. Or actually, no, I don't know. I was just looking at what levels of influence, and that competing factor of screen time was really big. So that's why I was thinking like competition, what do you compete against?
Yeah.
And right now it seems like a lot of it, even when kids are next to each other, they're on their phone, like they're not interacting. So I think that's big.
Yeah.
They'd rather sit on their phones.
And that's not, so even competitive, some of that's even going to be social, like their peers.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's in school and out of school. Well,
competitive variables in relation to the health issue. So your peers also, yeah, I think you're right, would go cause that on that. Okay.
Are you still working on ecological perspective, Emily?
Language.
I'm trying to figure out where you're at, Chrissy.
Oh, sorry. I was just jumped up to competition. I wrote in there peers, and I was gonna also put in there language because, well, maybe not.
Language barrier.
Yeah, language barrier. Do you think?
I think some of that might be just because, but we don't. We'd have to figure out the ethnic population.
Would that fall under under? Well, that's what I'm looking right now is ethnic population. The Hispanics are 18%, so it's not huge.
Where are you at?
I was just when I was answering
on that link I sent.
Yeah. So under step 6, the first one, I was just kind of breaking it down with numbers and status, religion, all that.
Okay.
I wanted to jump back up here and see.
Oh, Emily's not connected anymore.
Oh.
Speaking.
Let's see. So maybe that would actually fall under more of intrapersonal language barrier. Intrapersonal, I would think language barrier.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we
Sorry, I started looking at.
It's okay.
Safe place to live in Canyon County or crime rate. That's what I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but crime rate statistics, neighborhood scout, demographics and statistics, employment, education. Oh, let's look at Canyon County. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, I don't know how to send her an invite.
Let's see. Let's see if I can.
I just logged back in on the one that
she did. Let's see. Oh, that's share screen.
Let me see. I gotta figure out where I'm at. Google Hangouts.
Do chat message.
Pop out. Settings.
I'm afraid if I touch anything, it's gonna log me out.
I know,